Hi there, my name is Coach Jimmy. You may recognize me from the Insanity DVDs, or maybe you've just been following me on social media, or see me on QVC working out with my buddy Tony Horton. But I wanted to make this video for you and give you 3 simple steps on how to get motivated to exercise. Okay, so I see this come up all the time. People on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, places keep telling me, Jimmy, I want to work out, I want to exercise, I want to do Insanity or P90X or TurboFire or whatever program they want to do. I just don't have the motivation. I'll do it when I find the motivation. And that statement always kind of confuses me. Because what I think motivation is just the want to do something, right? So I want to do something. Obviously, you have a reason to do it. There's a motivation there. You're unhappy, you're dissatisfied with something in your life, so the motivation is there. So I think people use the word motivation, but I don't know that that's exactly what it is that they think they're lacking. So I got to thinking about some ways that help me get motivated, more so than just get motivated, actually take action when I started my 100-pound weight loss journey. Now, I'm going to let you know, when I started my 100-pound weight loss, my goal wasn't to lose 100 pounds. It was just to change what I physically saw in the mirror. Number 1, identify your specific why. What do I mean by that? Identify your specific why. Why do you want to exercise? Now, a real easy thing is, well, because I want to lose weight. Anytime I ask somebody, what are your goals? I usually get a very generic answer like, well, I want to lose weight and I want to tone up. That's a great starting point, but I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Nothing is dynamic until it's specific. And that means maybe it's, I want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, then let's move beyond that. Great, you want to lose 20 pounds. Why? What changes in your world if you lose those 20 pounds? Well, for some people, you may hear something like, well, if I lost 20 pounds, I'd have more confidence to go pursue the job or the career that I really am passionate about but not doing right now. If I was 20 pounds lighter, I wouldn't feel so embarrassed when I go to pick up my kids and be around other parents. If I was 20 pounds lighter, I would have more energy to spend the time with my spouse or do something active. If I was 20 pounds lighter, I would have the confidence to get back out into the dating scene to meet somebody so I wouldn't be so alone. You see how taking that one extra why step makes things a whole lot more real than just I want to lose weight. Let's keep asking ourselves, and I would challenge you, ask yourself why 3 or 4 times. I want to lose 20 pounds. Why? Well, because of this. Okay, why? Because of this. And the more you can ask yourself why and get to a very specific goal, the more likely you are to hold on to that and take action on it on those days, and we all have them, where you're not going to feel like working out. Okay, quickly, number 2. Once you figure out what that specific is, I'm going to really encourage you to share that with somebody. Now, not just anybody. You don't have to necessarily post it on your Facebook feed. You can, and some of you will. But somebody you trust, somebody who knows you really well, somebody who's going to hold you, and somebody who's going to encourage you to achieve that goal. Unfortunately, some of the people closest to us in our lives, when we tell people we have a goal like this, hey, I'm going to start this program, I'm going to start P90X, I'm going to do that program finally, some of the people closest to us sometimes are going to say, yeah, right, I did that, it doesn't work, I quit, blah, blah, blah. Be really selective on who you share that goal with, right? And maybe it's somebody online, maybe it's a close friend. I know we put together support groups on Facebook, and it allows people of like minds to come together and share these really specific, kind of intimate goals. So that's number 2. And I'm talking to you guys too. I know the ladies can do this really well. Guys, it's hard for us sometimes to be vulnerable with each other and say, look, this is what I want to do because I want to be a better father, I want to be a better husband, or whatever. Like, it's hard for us to get real with each other sometimes. So dudes, take off your ego for a second and just get real with somebody else and say, dude, buddy, I need some help with this. Your life's going to change, all right? Number 3 on how to get motivated to exercise is take action. Take action when things aren't perfect. What do I mean by that? I mean, just start doing something. It happens over and over. I mean, I'm going to start this program after the kids go back to school. I'm going to start the program after the holidays. I'm going to start this program after I do this and this. You know what, guys? There is never going to be a perfect time to start your program. Do you think when I was 100 pounds heavier that I found the perfect time that I knew there was going to be no life interruptions, no holidays, no birthday cakes, no nights out with the boys at the bar drinking too much or something? No! Those all are still going to happen, and there's going to be bumps in the road. But just start. Because if you start today and say you hit a bump in the road, 2 days from now, well, great, you had 2 good days under your belt, you hit a bump, you keep going, and you build on that. But if you're always waiting for that perfect time, when I have more money, when I have a job I like, when my spouse is supportive, when the kids go back to school, you're living on someday I'll. Someday I'll blah, 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 blah. Right? We all know those people, and you will never get started. I love you enough to tell you if you are one of those people that I'm going to start when, you're never going to get started. And just because I know, I've been that guy. So don't wait. Start today. Maybe that means just getting up off your keister at lunch today and taking a walk around the block. That's something. That's starting. My very first starting was going through my favorite fast food place, and instead of ordering number 2, I ordered 2 chicken sandwiches, passed on the French fries, and substituted mustard for mayo. Now, is that ideal? Is that probably something that people go, that's a healthy meal, Jimmy? No, but it was something, and I started where I was, and I started while things weren't perfect. So again, the 3 things. You're going to identify your specific why. Get really real with yourself on why it is you want to start exercising. Number 2, share that with somebody that's going to hold you to it, support you, and speak some life into you. And number 3, start when things aren't perfect. Just find a way to squeeze in 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Make a switch in a food. Whatever it is. So there it is, guys. There's Coach Jimmy's 3 simple ways to get motivated, to exercise, and take care of yourself. What I'm going to invite you to do is I want you to share with me below this video in the comments. Tell me what you did to take action today to improve your health and fitness. I can't wait to hear from you, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.